Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? This is Truth Be Told Tarot. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another timeless pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading is going to be another unusual topic, which I think have not been done by any tarot readers in YouTube, at least, because this pick a card reading is going to be for men, and by men I mean in the widest sense of the word. So it doesn't matter if you are a straight man, if you are a gay, if you are a queer man, if you are a transgender, or it doesn't matter actually what your sex is, but if you identify yourself as male or man or a masculine energy, then this pick a card reading is going to be for you. And our topic today is the message from Ken and Allan. Okay, so I got inspired to do this reading by a tarot spread that I found on Instagram. So actually this tarot spread is from 3am.tarot. Okay, so yeah, 3am.tarot. So we are going to do a message from Ken and Allan for each of the pile. Okay, so not choosing between Ken and Allan, but we have a message from your inner Ken and inner Allan for each of the pile that you choose. Okay, so this is the spread for Ken. I am Kenough. Kenough. Okay, yeah, so we are going to pull a card about something you love about yourself, one card for something others love about you, and one card for a way to celebrate yourself. And for Allan, wait. For Allan, the spread is there's only one Allan. So we are going to see a way that you stand out, your unique magic, something about yourself to fall in love with. Okay. So actually I don't know if I should do just one spread from Ken and use it for message for both Allan and Ken, or whether I'm going to use it separately. I don't know. But anyway, this is going to be a message from your inner Ken and Allan. And thank you so much for 3am.tarot on Instagram for inventing this really creative tarot spread. Yeah, so yeah, this is going to be a self-love message for all of you guys out there. And the reason that I decided to do this tarot pick a card is because I realized that 99.9% of people who watch pick a cards are females, and 99% of pick a cards are for females, for women. So I think that guys, I believe that there are guys who would love to watch pick a cards about men, but maybe they cannot find any in YouTube. So let me be your first, okay? So yeah, I know that this is a kind of a business, a suicidal business action on my part, because I don't think this video is going to be watched by more than 10 people probably. But let this be a message for you guys, the 10 people. Because it's the universe prompted me to do this, so who am I to question the universe? So anyway, we have 3 decks, we have 3 choices, and I want to apologize because I don't have decks that are specifically for men. So these decks are the usual decks that have both male and female characters. But yeah, what is important is the message. Okay, so I hope you don't mind about this choice of decks. I choose them intuitively. So yeah, for deck number 1 we have Triple Goddess Tarot. Yeah, this is like a divine feminine deck, but it also has some characters that can pass as male or female. So I decided to use this one. For the second choice, we have the Steampunk Tarot, and for the third choice, we have the Mermaid Tarot. I think this is the most balanced male-female tarot deck that I have. So yeah, so make your choice, and the timestamp as usual will be in the description box below and in the comment section, so go right ahead. And please, if you are a male watching this and you feel that this reading resonate or useful for you, please, 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 please promote it to your guy friends, your male friends, because yeah, I think that there needs to be more pick a cards for men out there, really. So yeah, help spread the word. So yeah, go ahead and pick your deck, and I'll see you in your chosen pile. Hello all of you Kens and Allans who choose pile number 1. So this is going to be your self-love message from Ken and Allan from the Barbie movies. So like I said in the intro, this pick a card reading is exclusively for those of you who are male or identify yourself as male or masculine energy, regardless of your sex, gender, sexual orientation. If you identify yourself as a man, then this is the love message for you from Ken and Allan from the Barbie movie. So I got inspired for this pick a card reading from the tarot spread created by 3am.tarot in Instagram. So he created some tarot spread based on the Barbie movies. So we are going to do this spread as your message from Ken, and then we are also going to do this message from Allan. So these are all spreads created by the 3am tarot. I know that it's reposted by somebody else, but it's created by the 3am tarot. So let's get started. So we are going to get started with self-love message from Ken. Okay, so if you want to know why I do this this unusual pick a card reading, it's because I think that most of the pick a card or tarot readings in YouTube are mainly for women, and I think there are not many, and maybe there has never been any pick a card specifically for men. So I just wanted to start that one because I believe that men are quite underrepresented in the YouTube tarot community. So yeah, anyway, just let's get started. So we are going to start with a message, self-love message from Ken. So the first card that we are going to pull is going to be a message about something that you love about yourself. So universe, source, God, angels, archangels, of all the guys, all the Kens, and all the Allans who choose pile number 1 or who are drawn to this triple goddess tarot deck. So apologize because I don't have guy specific tarot decks. I only have like the ordinary normal tarot decks with men and with male and female characters, but I feel drawn to use this deck for today's reading. So yeah, let's roll with it. So what is the self-love message from Ken for pile number 1? What is something pile number 1 love about themselves? So God, universe, spirit, guides, angels, and archangels, for all the Kens and Allans, for all the dudes who choose pile number 1, what is it that they can love about themselves? Yeah, I think I will modify that question. What is it that they should love or can love about themselves? What is it that they should love about themselves? For all the Kens and Allans who choose or feel drawn to the first pile, what is it that they should feel proud of themselves, or what they should love about themselves? So I'm actually asking for one card, but we got 2, so let's see. The Magician. So with the Magician, you are someone who will thrive in any situation. And yeah, I know this is a female, but like I said, I don't have a guy specific tarot deck, so let's roll with it. So I think you have a healthy balance between feminine and masculine energy. So the thing is that not many people know that among our spiritual community, we believe that every man and every woman have masculine, both masculine and feminine energy, and there are some guys who have more dominant, nurturing feminine energy, and there are also women who have more who have dominant masculine or go and action type of energy. So I think you have a healthy balance of both, and I think you are very spiritually, I don't know if you realize about this or not. Maybe you think you are just Ken. You are nobody special. You probably feel like the Ken in the Barbie movies, like you are always second to Barbie. But the thing is that you actually have the same amazing qualities as Barbie in the movie. You have these four elements: the sword, cups, wands, and pentacles. They all represent the sword represent the mind, cups represent the emotion, pentacles represent resources. So this can be money, this can be time, this can be talent, and wands represent passion. So you have the what is amazing about you, what people love about you, and what you can love about yourself that probably you don't know, is that you can combine all these and create something really unique and something that probably will make you famous, you know. So maybe you have a passion in, I don't know what, maybe design or something, or music, and aside from the passion, you also have a background in music. You can play piano, you have talents to write music or lyrics, and with the sword you also know how to communicate with your music. You know how to convey message through your music, and with the cups you also have the ability to make people feel with your music, or to channel your emotion through your music, something like that. And with the pentacles also, you know how to market your music. So you are an all-rounder, pile number one. You are an all-rounder, and this is what you should love about yourself. You are created to be a magician. Sometimes I get this sense that the magician is like a jack of all trades, master to none. But there is another the quote is not complete. So actually, jack of all trades is good. It's better than if you just focus, not that there is something wrong with you focusing in just one talent or one passion, but if you are, I think you are someone who is flexible. You are someone who can create anything in any situation, and you are also multi-talented. So if you possess many talents, it's like you will succeed in any of them, no matter what you choose. And you can be flexible. You can move from focusing on like music to focusing on painting, or focusing on something else. It's like whatever you do, if you set your mind to it, you will succeed. So that is something that you should be proud about yourself. What is the, yes, for once you have achieved a lot, actually, pile number one. If you feel like you are not enough, and we are doing the I am Kenough tarot spread, and if you feel like I think I'm just half, I'm kind of ordinary, I'm kind of mediocre in all things. No, I think you have achieved quite a lot with your talents. Of course, you shouldn't compare yourself to someone who is like already famous, like Bill Gates, or maybe I don't know, all the Steve Jobs or something like that. It's like you shouldn't compare yourself with the achievements of your peers who have maybe started like earlier from you, and they have like reached this stage of success while you are still in this state of success. But I know that there are also some people who, it's like they haven't like, say, a YouTuber, there are YouTubers who like started in say 2022, and by 2023 they already have like 5K followers, while some YouTubers they work for like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they still have like 1K followers, you know. But it's still a success. It's still a success. And what you should love about yourself is that you have achieved something and create something beautiful. It's like imagine yourself as an event organizer, and you have successfully create a birthday party for somebody. So even if what you create is like you feel like it's nothing compared to others, it's uniquely yours, and it will appeal to people who are genuinely attracted to your talent. So you should value that about yourself. I think you have actually achieved a milestone, maybe in your career or maybe in your passion or something, and you should be proud of it. Okay, so that is something that you should love about yourself. I have to keep looking at my phone to check out what the spread. So hang on a minute. Yeah, so this is my first time doing a pick a card exclusively for men. So forgive me if I'm a little bit stuttering because so yeah, this is something you love about yourself. So the next thing that we want to check out is something others love about you. So yeah, I think with the Four of Wands as well, you know how to have fun. It's like yeah, see, the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So you have actually you have actually made a progress. So pile number one, if you feel like you haven't made any progress in whatever direction you are going, whether it's a career, passion, love, whatever, know that you have made the progress. You have decided, I'm going to pursue this, and you have act on it. You have walked to that direction. And even if you haven't reached this magician status, like but you will, because you are multi-talented and you are unique, you are special. You should celebrate your achievement so far. So say if you write a short story and it got published in a small publication and you think that that's nothing, no, you should celebrate that. And I recommend you to like after you create something, even if it's not a big thing, like it's maybe it's a say small publication or something, you should like sometimes read your work or admire your own work. I know that it sounds like really self-centered, but no, it's not. Like I like to write fan fictions and you know some once I put that fiction out there, it's like I don't care about it anymore. Like it's finished. Let it do its jobs. And people still give me kudos, you know. And sometimes when I need some boost of self-confidence, I will like read my own fiction and I will like, oh, I'm actually quite good. So it's yeah, it's a bit self-centered, but I think pile number one, you need a healthy dose of self-confidence. So yeah, you are already doing it. So if you feel like why I'm it looks like I'm going nowhere, no, you are already doing it, and you have it within you. This is a major arcana, so you have a great destiny. Keep doing it, keep walking, and celebrate yourself once in a while. Okay? Yeah, you are doing it very step by step, very efficiently, very effectively. Like the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in tarot, but they do things like really properly. So they do one thing and they kind of focus on that just one thing until they got it, they got hold of it before they move to another thing. So you have that quality, you have the patience, you have the perseverance, you have the diligence, and that combined with your passion will turn you into this magician. Yep, you will have like you are someone who has a lot of brilliant ideas. So yeah, that is very admirable. Pile number 1. So let's go to the next in the spread. So something others love about you. So for the cans, for the Allans who choose pile number 1, for all the dudes, the guys who choose pile number 1, regardless of their sexuality, their orientation, what is something pile number 1 love about themselves? Something others love about pile number 1, please, Spirit. Make the Kens and Allans who choose pile number 1 know what is something others love most about them. Something others love most about them. Yeah, Queen of Wands. I think, yeah, wow, a lot of fire energy here, a lot of action. I think you may be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be sun sign. It can be moon or rising signs, or you have heavy fire in your chart. You are someone who is very creative, and you are also very funny. I think you are a very entertaining person. So yeah, this is what others love about you. You are very entertaining. And again, this is a female, but well, like I said, I don't have a guy specific tarot deck, so we have to go with this. For just imagine this as a guy, you know, with long hair. So you are very entertaining, you are very charismatic. Probably you are good with your words because you are a magician. It's like you have this ability to convince people to buy your products, to get interested in what you have to offer. And you are someone who is highly creative. It's like you are very innovative. Like, it doesn't matter if you are a programmer, IT programmer, or I don't know, or if you are a musician, any career you have, you always have these fresh ideas to make something or to create something that others haven't thought about. So that is what makes you appealing, because you are different and because you celebrate that difference. And if you feel like you have never celebrated how unique you are, how resourceful you are, how creative, how charming, how magnetic you are, start celebrating now. Okay, start celebrating now. All right, so the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I think you are like I don't know if some of you in this pile, you have to deal with toxic masculinity. Like maybe you are a guy but you love the color pink or the color purple, and it's like, and that's just a bad example, but maybe you have certain hobbies, or you have certain traits that are not like masculine in terms of society standards. It's like if you will watch a Barbie movie, like Ken's when Ken went to the real world, he saw all this male domination, and he started to implement it in the Barbie world. But then he realized that he is not the dominant idea of masculinity, the traditional idea of what a man should be, or what how a man should act. It's not him. It's not him. So if you have ideas, if you have creativity, sensitivity, or traits, or traits that don't make you feel like you are a real man, it's something that you have to work on. Because like I said, men and women, they have feminine and masculine energy. So if you are a male who has a lot of nurturing feminine energy, or if you have high sensitivity, like you are an empath and you love to create arts, you love to write poetries, or you love to write songs, love songs, it's not something to be ashamed about. I think your environment makes you feel ashamed about the traits or the talents that you have that are more associated with women. Like maybe you like crocheting, or you like to read books about mermaids, and people you hide it from people because you were afraid that people will say that you are a sissy or something. But it's time for you to shine. And there is always a place for someone unique like you. See all the crowds? There is always a place for someone like you. See the wheel of fortune. You will be successful if you just be yourself. Okay, just be yourself, and you will see success, because people need males like you. People need males who are not trapped in toxic masculinity. Like, men have to be tough, and men have to understand about automotive. Men have to reach higher position in their career. Men have to be interested in horses, whatever. It's like, say bullshit, say fuck it to all of that. It's like, just be you. Just be you. Yeah, you need healing. I think your parents, your environment, your childhood probably teach you all these things about how to be a man, which is like not really the truth. So you have to heal from all those toxic masculinity. So what if you're a male and you like to wear pink? And there is a quote, real men wear pink, right? So don't be afraid that wearing pink or crocheting reduce your value as a man. Okay? And yeah, if you can heal this wound, you will be successful. See that? This is you. Like, you are charging forward, being yourself, like expressing all of what makes you, all your experiences, all your ideas in whatever you do. Okay? Okay, let's continue, because we still have the Allan spread. What is the next? Okay, bear with me. I really have to save the GPG, because I need to keep checking the spread. Okay, a way to celebrate yourself right now. What is the way to celebrate yourself right now? For Cans and Allans who choose pile number 1, please, Spirit. How can they celebrate themselves right now? Yeah, celebrate yourself. Here. Admire your own works. If you feel like your self-confidence has dipped, read your own works, admire your own works, like not in a self-centered way, but it's like if it's in the form of writing, read them. And if it's your or you can find the drawings or the music sheets or whatever that you have created in the past, maybe a video game you created in the past, and like look at it again and see how talented you are. That's a form of self-celebration. So how our Cans and Allans who choose pile number 1 can celebrate themselves, Spirit? How the Cans and Allans who choose pile number 1 can celebrate themselves? How they can celebrate themselves? How pile number 1, how my dudes who choose pile number 1 can celebrate themselves? What is it? I feel like I need to pull another card. How they can celebrate themselves? Right. Let me check out this one first. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Who says man doesn't need self-care? You know? I live in Indonesia, and we have a public bus here, and I hate how the women often feel entitled to dominate the seats. Like, so we have separate section. So the front of the bus is for the women, the back of the bus is for the men. But sometimes the women, they dominate the seats at the front and also at the back, and the men were forced to stand for the whole journey. So I think that's unfair, really. So you should celebrate yourself. If you have wife, kids, who say you have to like always work for them and always have to sacrifice yourself for them, you should fill your own cup. You are also, you have value, you have worth. See the balance. So if you watch Barbie, at first, the Barbies at first they overlook the Kens. Like Kens is like a secondary citizen in the Barbie land. But after the reformation, the Barbies start to appreciate the Kens more. And yeah, this is how you should appreciate yourself. Take yourself to a guys' nights out, you know, or go and drink with your college or your friends. You don't have to spend all your time at home taking care of your wife and kids. It's like you have bring home. If you are the main breadwinner, you have done your job. You have given them what they need. You have fulfilled yourself, your duties as a husband and as a father, and it's now time to take care of yourself. Because if your cup is empty, if you don't have if you don't have your me time, your self-care, your self-love time, how can you be useful to your wife and kids? How can you okay, it doesn't have to be a wife, it can be a partner. How can you be useful to your family, to your partner, to your kids, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't take yourself out to your own vacation with your own friends every once in a while, or maybe just you just engage in your own hobbies, you know, maybe you like to collect I don't know, robots, or collect car miniatures. Like, engage in your hobbies. As long as it's not like, I mean, if you don't have money, obviously don't overspend. But it's like, if you can afford to treat yourself with anything that you love, do that, because that will, because only you can appreciate how valuable you are. Only you know what you like. Like, your family don't always know everything, and you don't have to expect them to. Like, and sometimes you need to talk with them. Like, if they continuously demand you to be available for them, but they don't give a shit of what you love, it's time for marriage counseling. It's time for a serious talk, you know. Relationship is a balance. Like, of course, sometimes it's imbalance. Like, sometimes one person demands more than the other. But then it also has to be like the other way around. So it's like this. But the thing is that you have to, like, keep balancing each other, keep catching up with each other. That's an ideal partnership. So that's how you should celebrate yourself. Value yourself as a human being, regardless of what you define as a success. You are still a human being, and you are loved, and you are worthy. That's what you should know, pile number one. You are valued, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are unique, you are magnetic, you are charming, you are talented. And if your family doesn't support you, maybe it's time for you to talk, or maybe it's time for you to seek for a legal separation. Because otherwise, if your environment is toxic, if your environment doesn't value you, it is going to take a toll on your mental health. Okay, what is this? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Yeah, take yourself out to a date or something, and yeah, just take time for your hobbies, take time for what you love, because it will make you feel fulfilled, happy, and as a result, you will be able to give more love to your family. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. I think there will be like some treat coming your way. I don't know, maybe money, or maybe a job offer that you have been waiting for, or maybe just like extra income for you to treat yourself. Yeah, so yeah, that's the message from Ken. So now we are moving on to message from Allan. Okay, so for the Allans, we choose pile number 1. So let's check out what is the message from Allan from the movie Barbie to you. What is the self-love message from Allan? I think I need to save this spread, because it's tiring to have to look it up on Instagram every time. Okay, there's only one Allan. So the first in the spread is a way that you stand out. Okay, a way that you stand out. So for the Allans in pile number 1, for the Allans who choose pile number 1, a way that you stand out. Okay, for all the Allans who choose pile number 1, Spirit, what makes them stand out? How they stand out. How they stand out. For all the Allans who choose pile number 1, how they stand out. Ooh, how they stand out. Death and rebirth. I see this as a new beginning. How you stand out. Okay. All the Allans who choose pile number 1, how you stand out is that you can always adapt to a new circumstances. So, say you often encounter difficulties in your life. It's like you have this death moment quite often in your life. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is purgatory for me. Purgatory, is that how you spell it? Yeah, it's like you have often been tested in your life. You have often experienced moments where you have to sacrifice something in your life, or where something in your life ends. So probably you have to like move from one job to another because it's like you haven't found what you are looking for. You haven't found, or not, you haven't found what you are looking for. It's more like you have often go through this cycle of death and rebirth. How to say this? Hang on. It's like you have gone through so many phases, because as a human, we continue to evolve. So maybe when you are a child, you like certain things, you believe certain things, you have certain friends. And when you are in high school or when you are in college, you leave all those behind because they don't resonate with you anymore. So you have new friends in college, and then you have new lifestyle, new purpose, new whatever as you grow. As you grow older and older, your priorities change, your environment change, your preference change. So maybe before you are always so social, you are a social butterfly, but as you grow older, it's like you prefer to spend time alone. So, and maybe this can also mean like things about career, family, relationship. So maybe before you like certain relationship, maybe before you like certain lifestyle, maybe before you like working 9 to 5 or doing a certain career. But as you grow older, you feel unsatisfied because you are already growing out of that phase, and you won't be happy unless you are willing to leave the career, the girlfriend, boyfriend, the friends, the environment that no longer serve you, and start over. So unless you follow your soul's evolution and graduate from every phase in your life and moving on to the next phase, you won't be happy. And I think a way that you stand out is that you are always able to do that. You don't mind losing friends, losing the respect of other people, losing approval in order for you to get your new beginning. And as a result, you can adapt to any situation and you can be successful in any situation. Because Pentacle is about money, prosperity, abundance, new opportunity. Yeah, you can adapt to any situation. So maybe in your life, you have to like move a lot. Maybe you often move from one school to another, from one job to another, but it's like you keep surviving that and you keep progressing. So that is how you stand out. You pass a lot of tests, and that is really admirable. Alright, so let's get into the next spread. the next position in the spread, your unique magic. For the Allans who choose pile number 1 spirit, what is their unique magic, please? What is their magic that makes them so unique? I think it's almost similar to this first question about how you stand out. For the Allans who choose pile number 1 spirit. For the Allans who choose pile number 1, what is their unique magic, spirit? What is their unique magic? You are someone who is reflective. This is why you can you can pass a lot of life tests so easily. Yeah, passing life tests with flying colors. You are someone who can be quite reflective. So, how to say this? It's like you can see past your illusion. So say when you were in your 20s, your priorities is all about like, I will be happy if I have a successful career, if I can make money X amount of dollars per month, or if I have this many friends, or if I can post a lot of vacation photos in my Facebook. Maybe that is your definition of success in your 20s, but in your 30s, your view of the world, success, happiness change. And you are not ignoring those changes. You start to you will withdraw and you will question yourself, because you are a sensitive soul like Allan. It's like, why do I feel different? Why I'm not happy with these things anymore? Why am I not happy with cars, with things that boys like anymore? Maybe I am different. Maybe I am changing. Maybe I am turning to my real self. So maybe this is you facing your real self, and it's like you feel sad because you know that your true self is different from what people think about who you are. But you are okay with that. With the Death card, you are willing to let go of your old self to evolve, and that is great, which means that you can keep passing the tests, the life tests that universe throw to you, and at the end you will meet a soulmate that is like divinely destined for you, because you evolve, continue to evolve and become your truest self. You shed all those old skin with the Death card, and you become your true self, and you will meet your piece in a pot, you know. You will meet a lover who is like a two-piece in a pot with you. It's like you two are alike because you recognize yourself in each other, you know. So you will meet this soul connection, deep soul connection. Or if you are not interested in love right now, this is like you falling back in love with yourself. So the Allans of pile number 1, that is amazing. That is something that not many people are able to do. Like choosing to evolve, choosing to answer the call, choosing to be true to yourself, to be honest with yourself, and not being apologetic about who you truly are, and like being in harmony with your true self. This can also mean that you have a very balanced masculine and feminine energy. Ooh, 5 of Swords. Okay, so I think, yeah, you are like someone who doesn't like petty battles. Yeah, 9 of Cups. You know how to celebrate yourself. Like, yeah, you know how to celebrate yourself. It's so if people kind of gossip about you, talk about you behind your back, like this guy is weird, like he doesn't like any other males, you know, like the Allans in a Barbie movie. But in the Barbie movie, even though Allan looks like not your typical masculine macho. Is that macho? Whatever. So yeah, if you are not a typical macho male like Allan, but you kick ass, because Allan is actually the only guy in the Barbie movie who can actually kick ass, who can actually fight. And it doesn't show in his outward appearance. So let these people talk shit about you. Like stay as far away from them as possible and focus on your own happiness. And if necessary, if these people get too toxic, it's like remove yourself from their environment, find another job or something. Because you have been through this a lot of times, and because you are not afraid to evolve, to answer the call of the universe and to answer the call of your spirit, your own spirit, your soul, the universe always reward you. It's like if you lose one job or if you quit one job because it has become toxic and it's not true to what you are anymore, the universe will immediately give you another job as a reward. So last message, something about yourself to fall in love with. Okay, so this is about what you should love about yourself. So please tell my Allans who choose pile number 1, what is something they can something about themselves that they can fall in love with. Something about my Allans who choose pile number 1, which they can fall. How to word this? Something about pile number 1 to fall in love with. Something about themselves that they can fall in love with. Something about themselves that they can fall in love with. Yeah. You are a lover, pile number 1. Pile number 1's Allans. So the message from Allan is that you are a hopeless romantic. And this is what makes you stand out. I think you have a... So if you are not resonating with the message from Ken, maybe you resonate with the message from Allan. You are a very sensitive soul, very romantic soul. And even though you are very self-reflective, you are sensitive to changes within yourself, and you are sensitive to other people's feeling. And you can also see the beauty in all situations and like romanticize your life. You can romanticize anything, even in bad situation, and that is admirable. A lot of you are probably Scorpios, Cancer. Yeah, Scorpio, Cancer. What's the other? Pisces. But Scorpio and Cancer are that's why you keep conquering death, because you are not afraid of death, like the metaphorical death. You are not afraid to change, to make big changes in your environment and in yourself. Yeah, the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You are a very good, you are someone, people who are sad, people who hate themselves will talk to. It's almost like you will be very good at counseling, pile number 1. Or you can write inspiring stories that can make people cry. You can make grown men cry, with your stories, with your with anything that you create, painting, sculpture, maybe. Or you are just a very good listener and you empathize with people, and whatever you say, it's like it makes people feel comforted, it makes people feel heard. And also you are a partner who is so romantic. It's like the type of partner who will like write songs about their lovers, who will create a video edit for their lover, or surprise their lover with something that can make your lover feel like you can make your partner cry with happiness. You are so romantic. You are so romantic. Okay, so yeah, but you're also a hard worker. So I think you are someone who have a high level of emotional intelligence with the King of Cups. You don't care about what other people think of you, and as a result, you continue to kick ass. So you have a very balanced masculine feminine energy. It's like you kick ass, but you are also sensitive to other people's suffering, other people's emotion. You are not like callous. You are not insensitive. You can empathize with people, and people find it so comforting to talk to you. lucky is your partner. I mean, whoever got you as their partner, they are going to be so effing happy, you know, pile number 1. And you are also very quite realistic. So if you are dedicated to something, you are going at it step by step, and you are going to build a solid foundation out of it. Yeah, you have a lot of dreams, but it's like you have the ability to manifest your dream with the Ace of Pentacles there. There are some wounds that you need to heal, maybe wounds from toxic masculinity culture that you grew up in, but I think you are someone who can conquer life, pile number 1. Pile number 1's Allan's. So yeah, I'm just going to draw one last oracle card from both Ken and Allan for you. Wow, this is going to be a super long reading. I mean, it's almost like 50 minutes for pile number 1 alone. So for my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 1, what is the self-love message for them? From Ken first, please. From Ken. Or maybe I just, from Ken and Allan. Just one, please. Thank you. Just one. I'm going to edit this part. Self-love message from Ken and Allan for pile number 1. You finally hope. May the horizon always sustain you. So if you are going through some difficult times right now, know that the universe loves you, that you have value, and there is hope on the horizon. So I want to get another message, maybe this time from Allan. One other message for pile number 1 from Ken and Allan. Another message, just one. Thank you. Play. May you seek out fun and connection. Yeah. So keep being you, keep having fun, keep having hope. And if you are in a toxic situation, just know that you should remain unapologetically yourself while still staying safe. Like if you are in a queer community and your environment is toxic or not tolerating you, it's like try to find an environment in which you feel safe and in which you can be yourself, in which you can have fun and enjoy life, and keep striving forward, and know that the universe will answer your hopes and prayer. Enough. May you be exactly as you are. That is the approval from the universe for you to be exactly as you are, because I think you are. May openness lead you to connection. So I think there will be new connection for you. So don't close yourself off, but seek people who are in the same frequency as you. Powerful. May you be as potent as the ocean. So you have a powerful with the Magician card and this card and the Moon card and all these cards. You have a great potential by just being you. Okay, so that's for you, pile number 1. Wow, that was a long reading. So thank you so much. If you are still watching, please recommend this video for all your guy friends who all your male friends who need to listen to this message. Please spread the word, not for me but for all of you. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will see you next time. And if you want to book a personal reading, my details are down below. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my Kens and Allans who are drawn to pile number 2 or the Steampunk Tarot. This is going to be your message of self-love and self-care from the characters Ken and Allan from the Barbie movie. So like I said in the intro, I was inspired to do this pick a card reading by this wonderful spread created by 3am Tarot, 3am.tarot from Instagram. She created a lot of really really inspiring three card spread. So when I saw this I am Kenough spread, and there is only one Allan spread, I was inspired to do a pick a card reading for men, because there are so little of them out there, you know. I mean, most of the pick a card in YouTube are for women, women audience. So I want to be the first to create one for male, and because this is like a almost like a suicidal business action on my part, because maybe there will only be like 10 people who watch this video. If you happen to be one of them, and you know any of your guy friends who need some self-love and yeah, message against toxic masculinity, if you know anyone, any of your guy friends who need a message to break free from toxic masculinity, please do recommend this reading to them. Okay, let's just get started. So first we are going to ask message from Ken. I am Kenough. So this is the spread. So the first thing we are going to ask is something that you love about yourself, and then we will ask something others love about you. And the third is a way to celebrate yourself, a way to make yourself feel better, feel worthy, feel loved, feel confident, feel good about yourself. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Something pile number 2 love about themselves. So God, universe, source, angels, archangels, and the spirit guides of my Ken and Allans who watch or who are drawn to pile number 2. Can you tell them what is something that they should love about themselves, Spirit? For my Kens and Allans who are drawn to the steampunk tarot, what is something that they should love about themselves, or what is something that they love about themselves? Maybe you there are some certain aspect in you that you love, but it's like because of toxic environment and everything, you love how wonderful you are. So for my Kens and Allans who are drawn to pile number 2, spirit, ancestor, universe, God, source, please tell them what pile number 2 love about themselves, or should love about themselves. What my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 2 should love or love about themselves. What they love about themselves. That was quick. Queen of Pentacles. You know how to make money, dude, and you know how to spend it very wisely. And you are someone who is like, you are very smart in using your money for useful things, you know, like for necessities, like paying the bills, like maybe providing for your family if you already have a family on your own. But you are also able to save your money and to spend it in such efficient way that you still have something to take care about yourself. And you are very good not only in spending your money, saving your money, you are also good at multiplying your money, you know. So if you get your monthly salary, you know exactly what investment that you should invest your money in that will give you a beneficial return or sustainable return. And if you are a business owner, I think you are also someone who is very good in promoting your business, or make it appealing, so or in marketing it. Yeah, you are good at marketing your business so that it will look appealing to potential client and customer, so that they are willing to pay for your services. Now, the difference between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is more like, it's like they are this, there is a difference between how men arrange, organize, administer, manage their money. But for you, you are like you have this softer way, softer, nurturing way to use money to nurture yourself and others. So if King of Pentacles is more concerned about like long-term business goals or something, you are more like able to use your money efficiently, effectively to nurture yourself, your staff, your family. So it's like using your money in a more nurturing way. I don't know how to articulate this, but there is some a softer energy about you. So like for example, say for the King of Pentacles, they say you got $10 million, and King of Pentacles will be like, okay, let's invest this in our business, let's save this for like 10 years ahead, something like that. But for you, it's like, okay, this amount we will invest it for to advance our business for long time investment, but we should have this amount to take care of ourselves, to maybe take a vacation sometimes, or maybe to buy some things to make us happy, so that our energy will always be replenished, and we will always have that energy to keep on going. So it's more sustainable because you also use that money for self-care and self-love. And yeah, I think this is what you love about yourself. And the Queen of Pentacles also have taste. You know, you have a very good taste, maybe in fashion. Like if King of Pentacles is like more, they spend money. If they spend money, they spend it big, like for something big, and they only after they already got like tons of money, and then they spend things big, you know. But for Queen of Pentacles, it's like you can you are very smart in I lost my train of thought, sorry. You are very smart in like buying, making yourself look good from the outside, but without spending too much money on expensive things. Like for example, if you buy I know that you are a guy watching this, but this is like your energy is like there is a feminine energy in this. So don't get me wrong, and it doesn't mean that you are a CC or something like that. Please don't get me wrong, but it's like for example, you are a cosmopolitan, say you are a cosmopolitan man, and you are probably not super rich, but you know how to maintain your appearance and like charm people with what you have, you know. Like you buy tasteful clothes, you get tasteful hairstyle, you get tasteful I don't know, skin product. I mean these days males also use skin products, so there's nothing to be ashamed of that. So you use those you can use what you have now to make yourself look appealing, to make yourself look charming. You even probably know how what car to buy that looks exclusive, but not very expensive. Like, you know, instead of spending money on maybe Lamborghini, you spend money to buy like Hyundai, that the Hyundai that is like looks sleek but also effective, efficient, can be used for a family trip or something like that. So that is your energy. That is something you should. Or if I mean, if you say I don't have anything to love about myself, this is what you love about yourself that probably you have forgotten. Okay, so I just want to get one more energy to clarify this. Something pile number, my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 2, or who are drawn to the steampunk tarot, what they should love about themselves. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles on something they love about themselves, something they feel proud of about themselves. This was at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you know how to have fun, but in a way that is sustainable. So you don't mind, spending money once in a while to, to just travel, living freely, and you are someone who is good at making the most of what you have. So say this chimney sweeper is a this fool is a chimney sweeper, and chimney sweeper is usually poor, right? But even if you have like say for example you have like $10, and but you know how to use that $10 to make a very tasteful meal for your family. That is your superpower. Pile number 1. Okay, let's continue now. And you are kind of more, you are a little bit less tight than King of Pentacles in spending your money. So yeah, like I said, you know how to take care of yourself, but still save for your family, provide for your family at the same time. So wow. And you are probably also a good cook, because Queen of Pentacles is the energy of a caretaker. So if you're a guy, you are probably someone who is good at cooking, and you know how to make a good meal, a good meal with a budget, a budget meal that tastes good. You know how to make a budget meal that tastes good, or something like that, So that is really admirable. So let's see, what is the next? Something others love about you. So for my Cancer and Allans who watch pile number 2, Spirit, what is something others love about them? For my Cancer and Allans who choose or drawn to pile number 2, what is something that people love about them, please, Spirit? Tell them what is the thing that people love about themselves. I feel like I need to get one more card. Wow, Temperance. And what is this? 8 of Pentacles. Yes, this is the energy that I get from you. You are like easygoing. You are being in the flow. Like if you feel like it, say for example, you are a hard worker. And you always, when you work on something, it's like you are fully in it. You perfect it. Say you are like, let me use my work as an example. I'm a translator, and I translate fiction books. I translate other things as well. But when I translate fiction books, I am dedicated in making my translation not only accurate, but also feel nice to read. So accurate, but also feel nice to read. So I devote my time to courses, to searching materials on the internet, asking my seniors, and like perfecting my skill. So when I'm translating an English book, for example, I will like try to place myself in the character's shoes, or in the author's shoes, and I try to think in my language, how am I going to say this in my language, but still maintaining the tone, or the aura, or the feeling, or the atmosphere of the source material, of the real original novel. So I devote my time on that. So you are someone who is like that. You are so devoted in your skill, and you keep perfecting it, you keep training it. So if you are a tarot reader, you maybe at first you don't have the confidence to speak in like making videos, like speaking like this. I mean, I am an introvert, like a super introvert. I don't like receiving phone calls and I hate Zoom meetings. But I love this, so I try to do it, and I think I'm getting better and better and better, even though my number of views decline. I don't know why, but well, that's the universe thing. That's for the universe to answer. But anyway, yeah, you are someone like that. But with the Temperance card, you also know when to stop. So if you like say you work on a novel, for example, you write a novel and then you get stuck. It's like oh, this dialogue, this scene, it's not flowing, it's not turning out as smoothly as I want it to be, like there is something wrong, you hit a brick wall, you will take some time out. You will take care of yourself. So you are someone who knows how to have fun, but also someone who is a hard worker and someone who knows how to use their money wisely. So wow, you are very, very balanced. Pile number 2. That is something that others love about you. They admire you. It's like when they see you work, it seems effortless, but it's working, you know. It's like you work smarter, not harder. You work hard, sure, but you also know how to work smart. So when you hit a brick wall, you will move to another project until you get inspiration to go back to your previous project. So it's like almost like if you know the traditional like two of pentacles. Yeah, this temperance looks a lot like Two of Pentacles. So you can multitask, but you can do it effortlessly, and people like so jealous at your ability to do this. It's like you know how to appear charming. It's like on the outside you appear confident even though you don't have much, and you are a hard worker, and you also know how to balance multiple responsibilities. It's like you are a magician, and we have a magician at the bottom of the deck. See the infinity symbol. It's like you go with the flow, and you are able to adjust to any situation, just like the Fool. So if you find yourself having to this is similar to pile number 1. You have little problem adjusting to situation. So if situation change, you won't have a hard time adjusting, like the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a very rigid energy, solid. So once they kind of established in one field, it's hard for them to move to another field because they are the Taurus energy. But you are like more the Capricorn energy. So it's like you are hard worker, you are meticulous, you are very secure, but when situation requires you to move to, say, another country, another company, out, or to work out of town, or to start from scratch, it's like you still carry this ability to multiply your talents, multiply your pentacles, and making the most out of your situation, like the magician. So you just have like your talent, you just have your ideas, you have your tenacity, perseverance, you have your passion, and you can achieve anything practically. And with the Hermit, you are also see, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you can ride a bike above the waters, the waves. You know how to what's the word? Treadle? Is that the word? I don't know the English word. It's like you know how to tread. Oh yeah, tread. Sorry, not treadle. Oh my god. Where did that come from? You know how to tread, T-R-E-A-D, anything that is uncertain. You know how to tread any uncertain situation because you have a solid foundation. You know what is your goal. You know where you want to go. And so even if you kind of have to like adjust to the situation, you always know where you want to go. So, and yeah, strength. You are so connected to the divine, you know. Look at those infinity symbol. And you are very nurturing, see? You know how to heal others' wound and your wounds yourself. So if you are sad, if you are disappointed, you will kind of take some time out to heal and stuff, so that your work, your job, your life will be more sustainable. And yeah, Six of Pentacles, you are very balanced. So sometimes you are at the top, you will give to others, but when you need others' help, you are also not ashamed, not afraid to take some time out and to take care of yourself. Okay, so let's see what is the other. Let's move to the third question in the spread, a way to celebrate yourself right now. So for my Kens and Allans who choose or feel drawn to pile number 2, Spirit, what is a way to celebrate themselves right now? My Kens and Allans who choose pile number 2, can you please tell them, Spirit, how they can celebrate themselves right now? How they can feel better, good about themselves? Wow, okay, Tens of Swords. Can we get a clarifier for that? What is the clarifier for this Ten of Swords? As a way to celebrate yourself, themselves right now. Why is it? Your secret recipe is you take things day by day, you know. So when you are like hitting a dead end, hitting a brick wall, when you are stressed, you know when to stop and just like let go. So how that celebrate yourself? Yeah, like I said, when you are tired, when you are down and out, you celebrate yourself by resting and by letting go. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. So maybe your business is not like really good right now. It's like you take some risk in your business and it didn't work out. Like the energy that you put out is not the same as the energy that you get. Like maybe you got paid, underpaid or something. But it's like, okay, I'm just going to rest here on the rooftop and feel sorry about myself for a while. Because I know tomorrow is another day, like Scarlett O'Hara said. I don't know, but yeah, that's you. You know, it's like you have this devil may care attitude. So when you are hitting a brick wall, when you are down and out, when you are in unfavorable situation, you will just let the universe take care of you. Yeah, it's like this. Let the universe take care of you. This reminds me of Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness. It's like they have his character has this kind of attitude. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is what we call abundance. Abundance doesn't always mean monetary. It also means abundance in self-love, self-care. This is your strength, and because of your strength, you are able to adapt to any situation, and that is a superpower. So yeah. All right. Okay, so let's move on to, yeah, I think right now maybe you are not in a very favorable situation, but the way to celebrate yourself right now is to like, okay, I have done the best that I can, and I'm just going to let this problem solve on their own. Like F it, I'm just going to like lie there until the new day comes, and yeah, and try again. So you are a very sustainable person. Yeah, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You know how to give love to yourself, and because you know how to give love to yourself, you become like that Queen of Pentacles. You are alluring, you are charming. It's almost like people see you as happy-go-lucky kind of person. Okay. So now we move on to message from Allan. There is only one Allan. So this is for all the Allans who choose pile number 2. Okay, so for all my Allans who choose pile number 2, the first in the spread is a way that you stand out. What makes you unique? Okay. For all the Allans who choose pile number 2, for my Allans who choose pile number 2, Spirit, how they stand out? All the Allans who choose pile number 2, how they stand out? So if you identify yourself with Allan from Barbie, all my Allans who choose pile number 2, how they stand out, Spirit? How they stand out? My Allans, all my Allans who choose pile number 2, how they stand out. King of Swords. You see the big picture. You are wise. We have at the bottom of the deck the Five of Swords. I want to clarify this. What is the, please clarify the Five of Swords as the bottom deck energy, spirit, about a way that my Allan who choose pile number 2 stand out. What makes them stand out? Okay. That Queen of Pentacles again and Nine of Pentacles. I think you are a chill person, okay? You are a chill person. I'm just going to put this right here. Or maybe like just, yeah. Yeah, you are a chill person. You see things like, you are not someone who is easily panicking, okay? So like Allan in the Barbie movie, he is chill, even though like he is like, people often forgot that he exists, but he knows who he is. He knows who he is, and when Gloria and her daughter was going back to the human world, they attempt to go back to the human world. Allan went with them because he knows that his place is not in the Barbie world. So he went with them, and they got stopped by the Kens who guard the borders, and Allan helped Gloria and her daughter to pass the border, even though eventually they go back to Barbie land to help Barbie. But he divert attention from Gloria and her daughter so that they can escape by fighting, like literally kung fu fighting these Kens who guard the borders. So for you, my Allans who choose pile number 2, you know that you are a badass. And these are boss bitch energy, you know. These are boss bitch energy. So I forgot to say in the before we start your reading that I don't have decks specifically for men. So I apologize if I use decks, just regular decks with same number of male and female characters. But yes, you are someone who is, yeah, you have a very balanced male and female and feminine and masculine energy. So in terms of masculine energy, you know what you want. You see the big picture. You are full of wisdom. You know where your place is in this world, what you have to do, and you see things beyond what is seen. So you are usually a good judge of character. Maybe because you used to be like betrayed, like you are being tricked, you are being manipulated by people, gaslight by people. So now you are a very good judge of character, and when you have a vision, you already like see far ahead. That is you, and that is a way that you stand out, your wisdom. So you don't like to engage in petty battles. Like you will not stoop low like the people who have underestimate you. Like Allan in Barbie is so chill. Like the people in the Barbie movie, it's like they overlook him, but he's just chilling. Okay, I'm alright. I'm happy being myself, and I know what I want to do. I know where I want to go. So he doesn't depend on Barbie's approval like Ken in the movie. So yeah, he knows himself, he knows what he wants to do, and he sees things in the grander scheme of things, and he won't waste his energy on petty battles. He would rather take care of himself. And there is an eagle there, which means that you have a far sight vision. And because you know, like it's like you know the grand scheme of things, it's like you are not afraid when things don't go according to plan, because you know that things can still change, and you like have a backup plans already. So you are always chill in any situation. Your wisdom, your calmness, the the way you are so calm in any situation, very logical, and you are also a very good judge of character. This makes you like, yeah, you will make a very good businessman. So, oops, I think I think my video got cut in the 33rd minute. So if it's so, I will add some notes. But yeah, I forgot what I was about to say because of the video cut. But anyway, let's continue. So yeah, you are someone who is not easily panicked because you can see other ways to solve the situation, and when things go wrong, you are like, okay, well, there are other factors that will affect the situation, so I don't need to panic. Like, it doesn't have to be like end all and be it's like you are not an all in all out person. It's like you navigate situation easily, like this, like the model ship there. I hope that's not Titanic. And you have a far vision, meaning that if you build a business, you can kind of see the trend, and you will know what business that you can do well and that will do well in a business that will do well in public, okay? Because you see the trend, you can predict the trend, okay? So what is my pile number 2's Allan's unique magic? What is their unique magic, Spirit? I think it's similar to how you stand out, but okay. What is their unique magic, Spirit? My Allans who choose pile number 2, what is their unique magic? What my Allans who choose pile number 2, what is their unique magic? Same thing. Yeah, it's just like the reading with Ken. It's like you don't worry. Yeah, and because you are the King of Swords, you already see far ahead, so you already have like backup plans. So when crisis comes, you still have your abundance, you still have your money. It's like you won't have difficulties adjusting to new situation. King of Cups, again, good judge of character. King of Cups also, like, they understand human emotions, and they can, I think you are someone who is able to say something that is truthful, but in a way that people can accept. So you don't trigger people. You can say the truth without triggering other people, and that is so admirable. That is your magic. You are very good with your words, you are very good with your money, and you can see truth, but you can articulate it in such a way that people accept it easily. You are a badass, Allan. you are a boss bitch. What's the boss bitch for equivalent for male? I don't know. Let's just call it boss bitch. You are a badass. You are the mojo dojo casa whatever. And yeah, you are always because I think you are also very open-minded. This is the character of King of Cups, King of Swords. They see they see things in bigger picture. So when people engage in petty battles, it's like, they argue between themselves because they are insecure. I don't have to stoop that low. So you know people, and it's like, and because of that, you always know what to do in every situation. You always know what the right thing to say in every situation. And it's like you can invent things. No, not invent things. It's like when there is a difficult situation, you can figure it out, like you figure out a mathematic problem. You can resolve or crack the code of a difficult situation. That is your magic. Okay, so let's move on to the last in the spread. So for my Allans who choose pile number 2, what is something about themselves to fall in love with? What is the, for my Allans who choose pile number 2, Spirit, what is something about themselves that are worthy to be fallen in love with? Something about themselves to be fallen in love with. For my Allans who choose pile number 2. Something within themselves to be fallen in love with. Queen of Swords. I think this also means that you will meet your match. You will meet someone who is in the same frequency as you. Like I said, Allan knows, yeah, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You are not afraid to fight for what you believe in and devote your time and energy in it until it reaches fruition. And you will meet someone like you because you are consistent. Like Allan in the movie Barbie is actually a very consistent character. Like, people think that he is like, people underestimate him, but he knows who he is. He knows why he is special. He knows his place in the world, and it's like he is not confused about who he is. Like, I'm just Allan. He even realized his identity better than Ken. Ken doesn't know who he is without Barbie, but Allan knows who he is without anybody. And it's like he doesn't need people. He doesn't need approval. He's just, okay, I'm just Allan. It's okay, you all ignore me. I'm just going to, have fun with myself. And because of that, people get drawn to you. My Allans who choose pile number 2. There will be a Queen of Swords, your perfect match, who will accept, who will one day accept your proposal. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so let's get you a closing message from the Soul Journeys Oracle cards. So one message from Allan and one message from Ken. So universe, spirit guides, angels, archangels, and ancestors, please, for my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 2, give them a self-loving message. First from Ken. Self-loving message from Ken for pile number 2, Spirit. Parting message from Ken. Oh, finally. This deck is camera shy. Believe, may the sea deepen your faith. And at the bottom of the deck, we get allow. May you soften into what is. Okay, we will read this from the guidebook. So, I have a feeling that you have a hard time right now because of the 5 of Pentacles we saw earlier. But, just go with the flow. Just be yourself, okay? And I think this reminds me of the sunrise in the 10 of Swords card that we saw earlier. Believe, may the sea deepen your faith. It's like you will be fine. Just soften into life. A message from Ken is that you just soften into life and let the currents take you to where you are supposed to be. And it's like everything's going to be fine. Okay, now self-love message from Allan, please, for Kens and Allans who choose pile number 2. Self-love message from Allan. Just one card, please. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Self-love message from Allan. I think I need to. Self-love message from Allan for pile number 2. Self-love message from Allan for pile number 2. Self-love message from Allan for pile number 2, Spirit. Self-love message from Allan for pile number 2, Spirit. Okay. Love, may you dive deep into your passion. Yeah. So for Allan, I know that you are someone who can adapt to any situation, but it's like Allan just wants you to know that it's okay for you to engage in what you love the most. Okay, engage in your hobby, engage in your passion, because maybe it will take you somewhere beautiful. Enough. May you be exactly as you are. Okay, I think I won't. Should I read from the guidebook? Believe. What's this? Action. Okay, let's read aloud first. May you soften into what is. The sea cannot be fought or controlled or resisted. The tides cannot be stopped. When you are in the water, the sea can only be moved through even as it moves you. When you stop battling against, you soften into lightness, finding the power to rise. Yeah, just go with the flow. May you yield. Yield is surrender. May you release judgment. May you give loving permission. May you allow the pull of the waves to lift you. So I think the message from Ken is that because you probably all, have to take care of your business and people around you, your family, because you are the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords, sometimes it's okay to soften. Sometimes it's okay to play. Sometimes it's okay to relax, to just rest in the Ten of Swords. Okay, so let's read the. I think this is clear enough, so I don't think I will elaborate. So yeah, that's your message, my Allans and my Kens who choose pile number 2. I hope this encourage you. I hope this give you the self-love, self-care message that you need. If you want a personal reading, you can find my details down below. Also, I post a lot of pick cards on my Instagram account, and it's also down below the link. So check that out as well. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 3, or you are drawn to this Mermaid Tarot. This is going to be your self-love message from Ken and Allan characters in the Barbie movie. So if you missed the intro, I was inspired to do this reading by this wonderful spread created by 3am.tarot on Instagram. And I think that in YouTube pick a card community, men audience are so underrepresented in that there has never been a pick a card, self-love pick a cards, or encouraging pick a cards for men. So when I saw the spread on Instagram, I thought, well, why don't we just start one? So if you have guy friends who need this self-love message, please share this video, because I don't know how many people will be watching this video. So yeah, spread the love. Okay, so let's get started. So we are going to start with I am Kenough spread. Okay, so even if you don't like Barbie movie, or if you don't watch with your girlfriends or your wife or your kids, if you have never been a fan of Barbie or Ken, still I'm hoping that the message from Ken and Allan from the movie will help you overcome toxic masculinity, things like that, because that is the Ken and Allan storyline is all about in the movie Barbie, to overcome toxic masculinity that expect men to behave in a certain way and invalidating their emotion and all that stuff. Okay, so let's get started. So for my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 3, or who are drawn to the Mermaid Tarot, can you tell them, Ken, something they love about themselves? What is something my Kens and Allans who are drawn to pile number 2 love about themselves that they probably have forgotten? What they love about themselves that they probably have forgotten? Okay, let's see. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Pile number 2 got Queen of Pentacles, which is interesting. I think I will just pull all the cards first before we start the discussion. Not discussion, the reading, sorry. This is not a meeting, okay? You are a hard worker. You are consistent, I can see. And you are someone who is like this mermaid or merman. I don't have a male specific tarot deck, so apologize about that. But this mermaid or this merman, they are very focused on the task at hand, and they are such a planner. They are such a planner, and when they got their focus into something, they are going to make sure it is done. And Nine of Pentacles can be a bit slow, but that is because they want their work to be solid. So before it's all prepared, it's like if you write, if you plan to publish, what do you call that? A story in the newspaper. I don't know if they do that anymore. Like there used to be a series, story divided into series in newspaper or in the magazine, and it's like, or maybe today it's more like in Wattpad or AO3 or something like that. Say you have a story and you want to write it until the last chapter, at least getting all the draft done before you start publishing it. So you are slow probably, but you want to make sure that everything is ready before you start producing or putting something out there. So that is very admirable. So let's move on to the next. So something that others love about them. So spirit guides, universe, angels, archangels, and ancestor of pile number 3 of my Cancer and Allan who choose pile number 3. What is something they others love about them? Something others love about them. What is something other people love about them? What is their character that other people love so much? What is something people love about them? For my Cancer and Allans who choose pile number 2. Oh, 8 of Swords. Okay, I need to clarify that. But the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands and the Empress. I think with the 10 of Swords, what people like about you is that you are so careful not to hurt other people's feelings, or you are always so careful, always so mindful, because Sword is about the mind. You are always so mindful about how your action, your decision, your whatever, the things you said will affect people you love or people around you, to the point that sometimes you silence yourself or not expressing what you need to express because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And that is what people love about you. You always think twice before saying something. You take care of not hurting or triggering everybody's feelings. But the thing is that there is a dark side to that, because you can easily fall to this people-pleasing pattern, in which you, because sometimes people need to hear the hard truth, and sometimes people need hang on, let me take a sip of my tea. Sometimes people need to be aware of your boundaries, so you need to set boundaries for yourself. This can also mean that you set boundaries for yourself. For when you are stressed, you set boundaries. You make yourself unavailable, and that's what people admire about you. So it can be two things, okay? I think for some of you, it's both. So you are afraid to hurt other people's feelings. And so when you are feeling angry, when you are not feeling up to entertaining other people, you set your boundaries so that you can conserve your energy, okay? So that is what people love about you. But yeah, I don't think that is I don't think it's like there is a negative side to that, but we will get into it later. What is the next position, a way to celebrate yourself. Okay, please tell pile number 3 spirit, message from Ken and Allan on how they can celebrate themselves right now. How can pile number 3, my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 3, celebrate themselves right now? How can they celebrate themselves right now? How can they celebrate themselves right now, please? How can pile number 3 celebrate themselves right now? How can they celebrate themselves right now? How can they celebrate themselves right now? Wow, this take a while. Okay, finally. I think you are someone who always like, you are selfless. You kind of, you put others before yourself. That's why your card takes so long to, yeah. You need time for yourself. Pile number 3. See, 3 of Swords. Sometimes you blame yourself for catastrophes that are not your fault to begin with. It's like this whale died because maybe some humans killed them, but the mermaids here, they are so broken-hearted even though it's not their fault. So maybe, yeah, the Emperor, the World, the 7 of Pentacles. You are a hard worker and you kind of a caretaker type. You want to protect everyone, you know. You take, sometimes maybe you dream of utopia sometimes where everybody is happy, everybody is well taken care of, and sometimes you take that burden, responsibility on your shoulder when it's actually not really what you should, when it's not really your responsibility. Like, you take the burden of the world when you don't have to, you know. Okay, so we will clarify each of these cards. Let me change my overhead lamp for a bit. Okay, God Spirit, God Universe, Spirit Guides, can we clarify Knight of Pentacles on something pile number 3 love about themselves? Can we clarify Knight of Pentacles? Something my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 3 love about themselves. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Something they love about themselves. Yeah, I think you take pride in your meticulousness. So when you are devoted to something, you I didn't expect that, but okay. Yeah, it's like when you are devoted to something, you have this really strong determination to get it done. And it's like no matter how long it is, you will continue to strive on. Like, you take things slow, but when you put something out there, it's already perfect, and you pride yourself in that. But the thing is that it can take a mental toll on you because you want things to be perfect. But you are tenacious, you are persevering, you are determined. In any situation, it's like you can survive in any situation because of your strong determination, and because come hell or high water, you are determined to go through, to overcome every obstacles, no matter how long it takes you to overcome it. It's like you are the type of person who, you are the survivor type. Yeah, you are the survivor type. It's like if you got stranded in a forest, you will take really good care to make sure that all your needs are met, and you are determined to stay until the end. You are like Pita in Hunger Games. Yeah, you are that type. You are that type. You are like Pita. So That is something that is really admirable about yourself, and if you pride yourself in that, yes, you are correct. You are a perfectionist. Sometimes being a perfectionist can be like mentally taxing, but when it comes to building a business, for example, it's like you are the type who can build something sustainable. So when you set your mind on something, it's like, I am going to see this to completion. It's like I'm going to focus on this no matter what. So say you have this story that you want to post on social media, and it's a long story, and you have to divide it into several chapters, and you write one chapter every month or something, or it's like, so you wait until you have written down all the chapters before you publish it, and it's like every week maybe you have certain obstacles that prevent you from writing as much as you want to, but it's like you still soldier on. It's like this story, it's like I won't rest, I won't stop until I finish it, even if I have to take like maybe several months break. For example, you hit a writer's block and you have to like stop writing for several months, or you have a family affair, you have to stop writing for several months. It's like your mind is still in that story. It's like the story has been pushed to the backseat, but it's never like you never abandon it. It's like I'm still going to write that last chapter no matter what. You are a very Virgo energy, like Bella Swan in Twilight, or Pita in Hunger Games. So yeah, very admirable, and I think you know that and you are proud of that. So continue being proud of that, okay? Please clarify the Eight of Swords as something people love about pile number 3. Something people love about pile number 3, Eight of Swords. Why Eight of Swords is what people love about pile number 3? Why is it Eight of Swords? Yeah, it's like you are afraid of hurting other people's feelings. It's like if you say or do something that hurts someone, and then that someone like leave you, maybe leave the relationship, or it's like you kind of drag yourself over the coals for it. So I think people like you because of your loyalty to your family and friends. It's like you kind of I remember this quote from Gloria in the Barbie movie. It's like she said something like, wait, let me find the quote, because the quote is really powerful, and even though it's spoken by a woman, I think it applies to like there are males who have that loyalty, that dedication. Yeah, I think you are loyal to a fault. That's why people like you, but it's yeah, sometimes you need to ease up a little bit. You blame yourself too much. You are loyal to a fault. So Gloria, sorry, America Era Barbie quote. Okay, let me read the quote to you. So this applies to women, but I think some men probably experience this as well. Oh my god, how can I close this app? Okay. You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard. It's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or say thank you. I think that's what you have to face every day. It's like you twist, yeah, and it turns out in fact that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. You blame yourself for everything, even though you are already so careful not to hurt other people's feelings. So Gloria admits that she is so tired of watching herself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. I think this is not limited to just women. I think there are some men who are sensitive, who are loyal, who also experience this. There are some people in my family who are also like that, and sometimes they are angry rightfully because, well, sometimes we take them for granted, even though they have done everything in their power to, but even sometimes limiting themselves so that they can make us happy. So yeah, so sometimes I think men don't get enough appreciation if they also experience this thing that most women often experience. So the next is that, yeah, I think we need to address this one because even though this is something that people love about you, I don't think it's healthy for you. You should not be a people pleaser. But your loyalty, you can still be loyal to people, but letting go of this feeling of needing to shoulder the burden of the world on your shoulder. Sorry, that was worded so badly, but yeah, it's like you have to let go of certain things that is outside of your control. But your loyalty is what makes people trust you. People trust you because you are loyal, and also because you are a good keeper of secrets. It's like you carry people's secret to the grave, and that is really admirable. Okay, a way to celebrate yourself is the Hermit. So I think this is taking time to yourself, and this is the only major arcana in this whole spread. So a way to celebrate yourself right now that I think the Ken and Allan in Barbie movie really wants you to do, or rather what the universe wants you to do, is for you to start searching who you truly are. So this guy is an octopus, and the octopus, they can do multiple things at once. So maybe you have been like tying yourself into knots, trying to make everybody happy, trying to solve everyone's problems. It's time for you to find now who you truly are, what you love doing, what is your dream, what is the thing that you are passionate about the most, who are you, and why you are here for, okay? Regardless of everybody else. So that is a way to celebrate yourself. The Hermit can also be like taking time to yourself to really, it's like courting yourself, taking yourself to a date. So doing all the things that you love, and not like letting go of the world's problems for a while. That's how you should celebrate yourself. Like Gloria said in the quote in the Barbie movie, you should, it's like, nobody gives you a medal or say thank you. So if you are often taken for granted, why don't you just care for yourself sometimes? That's the ways to celebrate yourself and to refill your energy so that you can be more of service to other people, okay? So just want to clarify, even though I don't think that it's clarifying, clarify the Hermit spirit. Yeah. What is your Ten of Pentacles? I think this can also mean like going back to your roots, going back to your family, the people who make you feel abundant, or doing what might make you feel abundant, like spending time with friends who truly care for you, spending time with your family who makes you feel, or rather people who makes you feel at home, people who you consider family. Have fun with them, party with them, like the people that truly care about you. And I think these are your ancestors, so maybe reconnect with your ancestor spirit to know what is it that you are supposed to do in this world. Maybe you need to maybe this is like a karmic pattern that you should release, being like people pleaser, or being the helper, the problem solver in your family. I think it's time for you to start on a self-searching, self-discovery journey, and you have to reconnect with your ancestor so that they can help you release this karmic pattern, okay? Yeah, take some time for yourself. See, you are meant to live your life freely. So this is, I think this is right now is the time where your ancestor want to tell you, you have served the family, this bloodline enough. Now it's time for you to start living your own life. That's how you should celebrate yourself. Start living your own life. Start small, like by celebrating yourself, taking yourself out on a date, going on vacation just by yourself, having fun just by yourself, and ask what is the one wish that you want to come true just by yourself, just for yourself, and pray for that. Call your ancestor, call your spirit guide, call the universe. Allow yourself to dream. Not other people's dream, but your dream. Allow yourself to dream big. To dream and to manifest your dream. Like if you have somewhere you always want to go, but you cannot because you are afraid that your family will need you, let go of that. Go on a vacation. Go to the places you always want to go. Live your life. And look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. At the bottom of these cards. This means that the universe is on your side. The favors, what's that quote from the Hunger Games? The odds are in your favor. You are meant to have your dream come true because you have given so much to others. Now it's time to give for yourself. Temperance is like you can still maintain good relationship with people you take care of while also meeting your own needs. Okay. All right, so now we will go to a message from Allan. Message from Allan. Okay. Okay, God, universe, spirit guides, angels, archangels of pile number 3. Pile number 3, spirit who are drawn to the Mermaid Tarot. Please tell them a message from Allan on a way that they stand out. What make my pile number 3 tick? What make them stand out? How they stand out, please. For my Allans who choose pile number 3, how they stand out. How they stand out. How they stand out in the crowd. How are they different and unique? How they stand out. Wow, Judgment. Okay, we need to clarify that. And then the second position in the spread is your unique magic, which I think it's more or less the same, but let's see. Okay, for my Kens and Allans who choose pile number 3, what is their unique magic? What is their unique magic? For my Kens and Allans, especially Allans who choose pile number 3, what is their unique magic, Spirit? I feel like I need to take one more. What is their unique magic, Spirit? Yes, that's it. I don't think I will take this one. Judgment, Queen of Swords. Your unique magic. Okay, let's start with this first. Judgment. You call other people's bullshit. I think it's because from the Ken spread, you hold yourself to a very high standard. It's like you are a perfectionist, you are selfless, you are loyal, and you expect people to do the same. Sometimes you can be like a bit harsh in it. But I think this is your magic. You call other people's bullshit and you are always straightforward. Well, not really straightforward. Oh, okay. No, because when we talk about you in the Ken spread, you seem to be like, what other people love about you is the fact that you never trigger other people. You are always careful not to hurt other people. But the thing is that you know the truth. And I think you can articulate the truth in a way that is not triggering. I think pile number 2 also got this as well. So if other people like you because you never trigger them, because you are always careful not to hurt their feelings, your unique magic is the one that you should focus on more. Which means that you should not be afraid anymore to speak your truth, but speak it in a way that is rather more compassionate than brutal. Like the Knight of Swords is always speaking the blunt truth. But with the Queen of Swords, it's like you can call other people's bullshit, but in a way that they can accept, okay? Because of your feminine energy. Even though you are male, but you have this feminine energy of saying the truth in a way that people can accept, but also in a way that they will not mistake. They will not mistake your message. That is your unique magic. And yeah, same with Judgment. A way that you stand out is that you know your truth, and yeah, you can call other people's bullshit. You can tell when they are not being true to themselves, and you wake them up. It's like if there is a person who think that they are inferior, that they are nothing, that they are not good enough, you can like make them, you can awake them to their talents, to their magic. You can encourage them, and at the same time you can also like give them some cutting advice on how they should not make themselves feel less, okay? You can be a very good counselor. Pile number 3. Please clarify the Judgment card on a way that pile number 3 stand out. Why is it a Judgment? Clarify the Judgment. Clarify the Judgment. Clarify the Judgment on how my Allans in pile number 3 stand out. Why is it the Judgment? Why is it the Judgment? Oh, you got to. Yeah, this is the same. It's like, yeah, I guess this is something that you need to learn. So you are very compassionate with the King of Cups. You understand people's emotion, and sometimes you can hold back a lot so that keep your feelings to yourself, so as not to trigger other people. But the thing is that you have something to say. You have a message to say to these people who sleep on themselves, who don't realize their beauty, or who are trapped in a toxic situation. You have a message for them. You are the messenger. So you need to learn like how to, the art of communication, the art of calling people who are in a toxic situation, who are in unhealthy situation, to start getting themselves out of that situation. And yeah, that's like almost similar to the Queen of Swords. Whew, okay. So yeah, let's go to the next. I think there is nothing to be talked about in this regard, but yeah, basically your unique magic is and I think this is like this is a magic that you are still developing, because you are always careful about other people's feelings. So you need to learn to speak your opinion, your honest opinion. And you are someone who is full of wisdom with the Queen of Swords and with the King of Cups as well. So you can combine those two so that you can tell the truth to people, awaken people from their illusion, from their disillusionment, from their jadedness, in a way that will not trigger them, but in a way that will also awaken the truth in them, okay? So that's your unique magic. Now please tell my Allans who choose pile number 3, Spirit, my Kens and Allans actually, about message from Allan about something about pile number 3 to fall in love with. Something about pile number 3 to fall in love with. What is something about pile number 3 to fall in love with? Something about pile number 3 to fall in love with. What is something about my Allans and my Kens who choose pile number 3 to fall in love with? Something about them that to fall in love with. 10 of Wands. Again, your tenacity. Just like that Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords we saw earlier. And yeah, you can do many things for many people. But the thing is that you are also a passionate person. And you always put yourself after others. So now it's time for you to work your ass off for the things you are truly passionate about. You are resilient. You are resilient. And at the back of the deck, bottom of the deck is Queen of Cups, intuition and being kind to yourself. All this time you have been this Queen of Cups or King of Cups for others, but it's time for you to mother yourself, to be compassionate to yourself, and to devote that same kind of loyalty and hard work and dedication to your own passion, to your own life purpose, to the things that you love. Yeah. So you're something that you love about yourself, and what people love about yourself is your hard work and loyalty. But now the message is that you should do that for yourself instead of for other people, because you have done enough for others. Okay? Do we need to clarify 10 of Wands? Something about Allan, my Allans who choose pile number 3 to fall in love with. I think it can also be that you are good at multitasking and you have a lot of energy. But be careful not to burn out, okay? Or something to fall in love with. Yeah. If you devote this kind of hard work and dedication to yourself, you will have a lot of abundance. And yeah, that is your strength, that is your superpower, that is what make people love you, and what you also pride about. You take pride about this trait about yourself. So continue on that road, pile number 3, but this time do that for yourself, for your own happiness. Yeah, Chariot. It's like you are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. And look at that, 6 of Wands. Victory. You are unstoppable. You are victorious. You have what it takes to be on top of the world. But you need to reserve your energy, build boundaries. Don't say yes to just anyone or anything. But take care of yourself and surround yourself with people who love you and people who will treat you the way you want to be treated. Okay? Alright, so let's go to our final messages from Ken and Allan. So, I don't know why, but this oracle deck takes a while to spit out cards. So, I think I will shuffle offline because I think this deck is a little bit camera shy. So for pile number 3, Spirit, parting message from Ken. Parting message from Ken for my guys, my dudes who watch pile number 3. Parting message from Ken. Okay, parting message from Ken. I hope it doesn't take long for this deck to give you a card. Parting message from Ken for my pile number 3. Parting message from Ken. Oh, that's fast. That was unexpected. Imagine. May you look beyond what can be seen. Okay. Can we clarify that? Message from Ken to pile number 3. Clarify, imagine. Oh no, I think I will clarify with tarot. Clarify with imagine. I think this is saying, look at what you can achieve for yourself if you want to. Because you are a hard worker, you are resilient, you are resourceful, you are tenacious. Imagine what can you create for yourself, the life you can build for yourself. Okay, clarify, imagine for pile number 3. Message from Ken. Clarify, imagine. Clarify, imagine. May you look beyond what can be seen. I think this also talking about having faith. Clarify, imagine. I think this is saying, this is the message from Ken. So imagine means when you feel like you have no more hope, transcend above your feeling of hopelessness. Because sometimes our mind, especially for someone who is perfectionist like you and realistic, super realistic, you can be like, if you have tried and you haven't seen result, it's easy for you to get defeated. But if you have faith, like sometimes there is a blessing in meeting a roadblock. So when you meet a roadblock, it's like, okay, I don't know. It's like your mind has lost a way to try to figure it out, and you just lay there and surrender. And when you surrender, you will be able to see. It's like your soul will, it's like you will, there is this relief of releasing the burden of the world when you meet a roadblock. And when you surrender, okay, whatever happens, happens. It's that time when you see that, when you have this strange feeling that everything is going to be okay. So that's the message from Ken. So if you meet a roadblock, if you meet a dead end and you surrender, that's when the magic starts happening. That's when your heart and your soul suddenly feel as if the weight has been lifted off you, because you stop thinking about it anymore, and there is this feeling of peace that will settle in you, that will make you feel like, hey, I don't think my story has ended. There is still more. This story hasn't ended. I still have hope. Yeah, so I think that's the, where is the imagine card? It's the action card, I think. Imagine. The undersea world reflects your imagination, rich with instinctive impulses, ideas, and emotion. Immerse, you can look within, behind, and beyond your current experience and explore new possibilities without fear. Yeah, blessing, may you conceive of it. May you be led by bold dreams and intuition. May your creativity flow. May you seek the possible in the impossible. Wow, may you seek the possible in the impossible. So your mind thinks it's impossible, I give up. But when you give up, that's when ideas start flowing in, because you are not forcing things anymore. That's when ideas, solutions start pouring in. So what is the message from Allan for, parting message from Allan for pile number 3? Parting message from Allan for pile number 3. Parting message from Allan for pile number 3. Parting message from Allan for pile number 3, Spirit. Just one card. Thank you. Oh, this is the same card as pile number 2, belief. May the sea deepen your faith. Yeah, may you look beyond what can be seen, believe. May the sea deepen your faith. Yes. And look at the bottom of the deck. May you seek adventure. So, like I said, it's time for you to focus on yourself right now. Stop worrying about the problems of the world and everybody else's problem. And focus on your own journey. And everything else will resolve itself. So have faith that I think what the universe is trying to say to you through Ken and Allan is that you should focus on yourself right now. What is your purpose in this world? What is your passion? And dream big for yourself and take action to manifest that dream, and everything else will take care of itself. Compassion, may you tend to the suffering. So if you have been hurt by people who take advantage of your kindness, it's like it's time now for you to it's time for 100% self-love and self-care for you. Okay, believe. Is this the action card? Yeah. Believe, believe, believe. May the sea deepen your faith. To enter the sea is to conceive of something greater than yourself while allowing space for your own greatness. It is soul knowledge that even as you need water, you are water. So being one with the universe, okay? May your worthiness be unassailable. You are worthy. Pile number 3. May you claim your place in the world. So you are worthy in yourself without having to be of service of other people, okay? I mean, of course, you will serve other people, the humanity, but what I mean is that your worth doesn't depend on other people. May you always be there for yourself. Yeah, it's time to be there for yourself. May you believe in you, okay? And the journey card, may you seek adventure. The sea beckons you toward adventure to travel further inside and out. Whether you find adventure in the quiet mystery of a shell at your ear or in a bold new horizon, the sea encourages you to explore, to cross border, to seek and discover your own heroic journey through the everyday. May you seek out opportunities for progression. May you travel far. May your obstacles only prove your capacity to overcome them. Yeah, because you are tenacious, because you are resilient, it's time for you to use your superpower to achieve your own dreams, okay? So that's for you, pile number 3. I hope this message resonates. I hope this give you courage and an enlightenment. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. And also, if you want to book a private reading, my details are down below. And don't forget to follow my Instagram because I also upload a lot of different pick cards there. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.